mutant mayhem. The movie begins by showing a group of soldiers going to capture a man named Baxter, a scientist who had discovered a method to create a green mutant liquid. Baxter used this liquid to create mutant humanoids because he had felt lonely since he was little and believed this was the only way to have a family. Baxter tells the soldiers about his only creation, a mutant fly that is about to create siblings for him, and he is overjoyed. However, at that moment, the soldiers arrive and demand that Baxter hand over the creature he created. The mutant fly escapes capture and begins killing the soldiers. In the chaos, the soldiers shoot frantically and accidentally end Baxter's life. Realizing the mutant fly has fled, they gather as much information as possible. Meanwhile, a soldier unintentionally knocks over a tube containing the mutant liquid, causing it to spill into the sewer. 15 years pass, and we see some Ninja Turtles leaping across rooftops to avoid attracting attention from humans. They do this because their father, Splinter, has repeatedly warned them never to be seen by humans, as he believes humans are despicable and always hostile toward what is different. The Turtles, however, think that perhaps not all humans are like that, but they still prefer to heed their father's advice. We witness these young mutants cautiously stealing food from multiple stores without being detected. After gathering everything their father had asked for, they consider going to the movies to pass the time before returning home. They go to the movies in secret and observe how humans enjoy themselves without the need to hide. This sight saddens them because they long to be a part of the activities humans engage in, leading to a sense of heartbreak. When they finally return to their home in the sewer, they greet their father, Splinter, who questions them about their delay. Leonardo, the leader, cannot lie to his father and admits that they went to see a movie among humans. Splinter becomes very upset with them, reminding them why he harbors such hatred toward humans. He proceeds to recount his own experience as a young rat living in the city, where he was mistreated by animals, especially humans. The only creature that showed him friendship was a cockroach, but even that friendship ended due to a human's actions. One day, Splinter's life changed when he found small turtles in the sewer, and they were the first living beings to treat him with affection. He didn't abandon them, and, through contact with them, he came into contact with the radioactive liquid that transformed him into a mutant rat. Over time, they formed a happy family, and Splinter took care of them like a father. However, Splinter noticed that the turtles became obsessed with the outside world, prompting him to try living among humans. But when he was in the city, he witnessed people treating him and his family poorly simply because they were different. Feeling that humans were dangerous, Splinter decided to learn combat arts to protect himself, and taught his children as well, so they could grow strong and never become victims of humans. After reminding them of this story, Splinter punishes the turtles and emphasizes that they should never have contact with humans again. He is right, and at night the turtles discuss what they would like to do if they were normal. Unfortunately, Leonardo sadly admits that such a life will never be possible for them. We learn that there is a villain in the city named Superfly, who has begun stealing various artifacts containing radioactive material on a daily basis. The next night, the turtles continued with their usual antics to avoid getting bored. While they were trying to cut a watermelon in various ways, they accidentally hit a girl named April with a shuriken. April, upset by being hurt, confronts them. At that moment, a thief takes advantage of the situation to steal her motorcycle. Witnessing this, Leonardo feels guilty that the girl lost her motorcycle because of his brother's actions. He rallies his brothers to recover the stolen vehicle. They track down the thief to a workshop and are surprised to find that he has friends. These criminals, upon seeing the mutants, express disgust and attempt to attack them. The Ninja Turtles feel a mix of fear and excitement, as they have never put their training from Splinter to the test in a real combat situation. Initially, their movements are clumsy, but as they are attacked, they start to fight back using their learned skills. After defeating the criminals, they realize the gravity of the situation. The owner of the stolen motorcycle appears and realizes what has happened. Instead of being angry, he wants to thank the turtles for recovering his vehicle and forgives them for the shuriken incident. The turtles reveal themselves to April, who initially thinks it's a disguise but soon realizes they are genuine turtles. Surprisingly, she is not scared, but rather intrigued by them. She invites them for pizza to hear their story. The turtles kindly share their experiences with April, realizing that she is not afraid of them. At the end, Leonardo asks her if she believes other people would accept them as she did. April responds that humans would likely be scared and disgusted by them. This saddens the turtles, but April explains that her reaction is different because they helped her retrieve her motorcycle. She sees them as heroes. The turtles return home, excited about their encounter with a human. Donatello reminds his brothers of what April said and convinces them that if they want to be accepted by humans, they need to become heroes and capture the villain known as Superfly. They believe that by apprehending Superfly and handing him over to the police, they will gain acceptance from people. They also envision a future where they can attend school and be popular. The turtles decide to reach out to April since she is the only human they know and she aspires to be a reporter. They believe she can help them capture the moment they apprehend Superfly. They meet April again, this time at her school, and express their excitement about becoming heroes. During their conversation, Leonardo teases April about her nickname, Vomichica, which she acquired due to a public speaking mishap. April admits her fear of speaking in public and her desire to be accepted by others. The young turtles embark on a mission to gather information about the criminals working for Superfly, who steal radioactive shipments. They face various challenges, aiming to get on the news and raise awareness. Once they gather enough information to locate Superfly's whereabouts, they prepare to confront him. Before leaving, their father, Splinter, surprises them with an attempt to recreate a human-like environment to make them feel more connected to the human world. However, the turtles prioritize their mission and leave Splinter to keep track of Superfly. They arrive at the location where they expect to find him, and Superfly appears with his gang. It becomes apparent that he and his mutant brothers are not hostile creatures, but rather friendly animals, who are also mutants. Superfly reveals that they may be cousins, since their father was responsible for the release of the radioactive liquid that transformed the Ninja Turtles into mutants. The turtles form an alliance with Superfly to find out his plans. He tells them that many years ago, after his lonely father Baxter was killed by evil humans, Superfly decided to create a family of mutant brothers for himself. They lived happily together, far away from the danger. However, Superfly's perception of humans worsened when he discovered their true nature. He developed a plan for revenge, intending to kill all of humanity and allow mutants to rule the world. To accomplish this, Superfly built a mutant machine capable of transforming animals into powerful mutants. Superfly reveals his plan to activate the mutant machine that same night. The turtles, realizing the danger they are in, pretend to support his evil plans in order to find the machine. They embark on a mission with some mutants, but the turtles suddenly break, causing the mutants to be thrown off. The turtles escape, and Superfly, along with his brothers, chase after them in an attempt to seek revenge. During the chase, April arrives and joins in. The mutants and Superfly intercept the turtles to prevent their escape. Though the turtles manage to briefly lose sight of them, Superfly demonstrates his power by easily defeating the turtles. He then escapes with a device necessary for his mutant machine, leaving the turtles' vehicle in ruins. As the turtles recover from the fall, a secret military force arrives and captures them. They are taken to an evil woman who is the leader of a secret organization responsible for Baxter's death. She plans to extract the radioactive liquid from the turtles to create an army of super soldiers with attributes of eagles, dolphins, and snakes. Fortunately, Master Splinter arrives to free his boys. Initially underestimated by the guards, Splinter surprises them with his skills and frees the turtles. He reveals that April warned him about their danger. Splinter learns about Superfly and his evil plan and decides to stop him. The turtles and Splinter confront Superfly and the other mutants who support him. They try to convince them not to kill humans, explaining that not all humans are evil. They offer the mutants a chance to live in their lair, which the mutants happily accept to avoid feeling guilty for causing harm. However, Superfly remains obsessed with killing all humans and refuses to give up his evil plan. The mutants ask him to stop, but he challenges them to defeat him first. Superfly defeats each of his mutant brothers one by one and easily overpowers the turtles. Cornered and desperate, the turtles call on Master Splinter for help, as they are essentially mutants as well. Splinter attacks Superfly, causing him to be electrocuted and fall into the water alongside his mutant machine. The machine activates underwater, turning several animals into mutants who adhere to the gigantic Superfly, making him stronger than ever. When they see him, some of the turtles feel tempted to abandon the battle. However, Master Splinter expresses his love for his children and acknowledges that their desire for acceptance from humans is driven by their happiness. He encourages them to defeat Superfly to demonstrate their bravery in front of the people. Motivated by this, the turtles and mutants confront Superfly, who is terrorizing the residents. They shoot at him, but his strength renders the bullets ineffective. In retaliation, Superfly attacks by throwing a bus where the turtles were hiding, causing an explosion. The news subsequently reports that the turtles are the villains. Seeing this, the ninjas realize that people will never accept them and consider surrendering. However, Leonardo motivates them to continue fighting, despite the fact that they may never be recognized for their courage. Donatello, utilizing his knowledge, realizes that attacking Superfly's weak point behind his neck with the Demutantizer, the weapon capable of stripping him of his mutant power, would be their only way to defeat him. Meanwhile, April discovers that the news was spreading misinformation, falsely depicting the turtles as villains. She decides to infiltrate the broadcasting channel to reveal the truth to everyone. Though initially paralyzed by fear, April musters the courage to speak publicly and informs everyone that the turtles are actually heroes who seek to protect the city from the evil Superfly. As the turtles continue their battle, Superfly captures them and intends to crush them. In a last-ditch effort, Master Splinter retrieves the Demutantizer to help the turtles. However, lacking the strength, he struggles to reach them. Witnessing this, several people arrive to assist him after seeing the news report that exposed Superfly as the true villain and the turtles as the heroes. More people join forces with the mutants, and together they manage to pass the Demutantizer from hand to hand. Residents throw heavy objects at Superfly while the turtles approach with the Demutantizer. Finally, Leonardo successfully throws the Demutantizer into Superfly's neck, defeating the monster. The turtles receive applause from the people, who now recognize them as the heroes they truly are. This acceptance brings great joy to the turtles as they finally feel embraced by society. Amidst the celebration, Master Splinter and one of the mutants who have developed a romantic relationship share a passionate kiss. April achieves the fame she desired as a journalist because she was the one who released the news about the turtles' heroism. Several days later, the mutants move into the turtles' lair, and Master Splinter, having found a life partner, happily watches his children embark on their first day of school. He advises them to be cautious, and as they arrive, they are greeted with awe by the other students. The turtles are now accepted, and April joins them, celebrated as a heroine in the school as well. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. I always love hearing from my viewers, so feel free to leave a comment below with your thoughts on the video or any suggestions for future content. Once again, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.